This is the final review video starting at number 41. Number 41 says, draw the graph that represents the equation 5x minus 3y equals 15. I'm going to get this equation into slope-intercept form so that I can easily graph. In other words, I am solving it for y. I'm trying to get the y by itself. I'm going to start by subtracting 5x on both sides. 5x and 15 are not like terms. So mx plus b, I have negative 5x and positive 15. On the other side, I need to make sure that I carry down the negative in front, so negative 3y. I need to get the y by itself, so I need to get rid of the negative 3. It's negative 3 times y. So doing the opposite, I'm going to divide everything by negative 3. Y is equal to negative divided by negative makes positive. 5 over 3x. 15 divided by negative 3 is negative 5. So I'm starting at my y-intercept of negative 5. And my slope is 5 over 3, so I'm going up 5 and over 3.
And students, lock down.
Our slope is 5 over 3, so I'm going up 5 and over 3 from my y-intercept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go all the way across my graph. And back the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Moving on to the next page, number 42. Describe the relationship between the graphs of the equations below. Y equals negative 1/5 over 4, or plus 4, and 3x plus 4y is equal to 16. I'm going to graph this line first because it's already in slope-intercept form. My y-intercept is 4. My slope is negative 1 over 5, so I'm going down 1 and over 5. Down 1 and over 5, both directions. My second equation is not in slope-intercept form, so I'm going to solve this for y. I'm going to start with subtracting 3x on both sides. 4y is equal to negative 3x plus 16. And I divide every piece by 4. Y equals negative 3 over 4x plus 4. Notice my slopes are not the same, so these lines won't be parallel. They're also not opposite reciprocals, so they are not perpendicular. But we do have the same y-intercept. So I'm starting again at positive 4. This time I'm going down 3 and over 4. Two, 3. I draw my line to connect my points. Describing the relationship, I could say that these graphs cross at the point 0, 4 at the y-intercept. What is the solution to the system of the equations from problem number 42? Remember, the solution for a system is where the two lines cross, so we would say our solution is the ordered pair 0, 4. Which inequality best represents the graph shown below? Okay, I notice that all of my inequalities are in standard form, so I am going to get them into y equals mx plus b. Minus 5x, so y is less than or equal to negative 5x plus 4. This is a negative slope, and the y-intercept is 4. However, I notice that my slope is really going down 1 and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the slope should be negative 1 over 5. A cannot be our answer. Choice B, I'm going to subtract x on both sides. 5y is less than or equal to negative x plus 20. Divide everything by 5. Y is less than or equal to negative 1 over 5x plus 4. Okay, B could definitely be an answer choice. For C, I do the same thing, minus x and minus x. 5y is greater than or equal to negative x plus 20, and I divide everything by 5, just like we did on the last one. So this is the same except our inequality symbol. Y is greater than or equal to negative 1 over 5x plus 4. And for the last one, I subtract 5x on both sides. Y is greater than or equal to negative 5x plus 4. Our slope is negative 1 over 5, so D cannot be our answer. I notice on my graph that 0 is shaded, so that means that when I plug in the ordered pair 0, 0, I need to get a true statement because it is in the solution. So if I say 0 is less than or equal to negative 1 over 5 times 0 plus 4, I get 0 is less than or equal to 4. This is true, which is what we needed because 0 is shaded. So I'm thinking B could be our answer, but I'm going to check C just in case. 0 is greater than or equal to negative 1 over 5 times 0 plus 4. So 0 is greater than or equal to 4. That is not true, so that can't be our answer because 0 is in the solution. 0 is a true point. So our answer is B. Number 45, draw the graph to represent the solution set of 6x plus 3y is less than or equal to 12. I'm going to get this into slope-intercept form. I'm starting by subtracting 6x on both sides. 3y is less than or equal to negative 6x plus 12. And I divide everything by 3. Y is less than or equal to negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2x. 12 divided by 3 is positive 4. My y-intercept is 4. My slope is negative 2 down 2 over 1. All the way across the graph. And all the way back the other direction. My inequality symbol is less than or equal to, so this should be a solid line.
Teachers and staff, we are all clear from the drill. All clear.
And lastly, I need to decide which way to shade. I'm going to test my favorite point, the origin, 0, 0. 0 is less than or equal to negative 2 times 0 plus 4, or 0 is less than or equal to 4. This is a true statement, so 0 needs to be in my shaded area. So everything toward 0 is shaded. Number 46. Mark works at Kroger and gets paid $6 an hour for moving pallets around the stockroom. His paycheck includes a $30 fee per paycheck for his specialization of the machinery. The function that can be used to describe the scenario is f of x equals 6x plus 30. He cannot work over 10 hours and does not get paid for part of an hour. Which of the following describes the domain of the function? Remember, domain is x. It says that x cannot be more than 10 hours. So 10 is going to be our greatest x value. And he doesn't get paid for part of an hour, so we are only looking at whole numbers. So already I can rule off g and j, because those go way above 10. And he could work as little as 0 hours. F has whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it stops at 6. Mark can work up to 10 hours, so it's probably not F. H has 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so from 0 all the way up to 10 hours. Our final answer is H. Number 47. A librarian is moving sets of boxes, and each box can hold up to 15 pounds of books. She can put 8 boxes on the dolly, which already weighs 10 pounds. The dolly's weight can be represented by the function f of x equals 15x plus 10, where x is the number of boxes and f of x is pounds. What is the range? So how many pounds could she hold on this cart? I might not have any boxes on this cart. So it says the cart already weighs 10 pounds without any of the boxes. So I'm going to start with 10. I can put up to 8 boxes on the dolly. So if I have 1 box, my cart would weigh 25 pounds. And I can continue on all the way up to 8 boxes, or I can use my calculator. To use my calculator, I need to put my function into y equals 15x plus 10, and take a look at the table. I'm looking everything from 0 up to 8 boxes. So at 0, I have 10 pounds, 1, 25, 2, I have 40 pounds, 3, 55. With 4 boxes, my cart weighs 70 pounds. 5 boxes, 85 pounds. 6 boxes, 100 pounds. 7, 115. And with 8 boxes, our cart weighs 130 pounds. What is the rate of change for this function? Remember, rate of change means slope. So I'm looking for the slope, or the number that is in front of x. So here our rate of change would be 15. And remember that slope is always y per x. So 15 pounds per x box. Number 48, a teacher ordered pizzas for a meeting after school. She can order cheese pizzas for $10 and pepperoni for $12. She cannot spend more than $115. Write an inequality to represent the combination of C, cheese pizzas, and P, pepperoni pizzas. So we know that in total, she cannot spend more than $115, so she has to spend less than or equal to $115. It says that cheese pizzas are $10 each, so 10 times the number of cheese pizzas. Pepperoni pizzas are $12 each, so 12 times the number of pepperoni pizzas. 10C plus 12P is less than or equal to 115. Number 49, identify the rate of change of the graph to the right. So we are looking for the slope. And remember, slope is change in y over change in x. So how many up and how many over? At this point, I'm going to say the y value is at 75. And here we are at 95. So from 75 to 95, we're going up 20. This graph is increasing from left to right, so it's positive slope. And our x values, we start at 9 and end at 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 divided by 4 gives us a slope of 5. And if I wanted this in words, remember slope is y per x, so 5 degrees Fahrenheit per x hours. David works in an ornament shop where he gets paid $75 for the week, but gets charged $4 for every ornament he breaks. So if he's getting charged, that is going to be subtraction, subtracting from his paycheck. Which function best describes his weekly pay, W, in relationship to the amount of ornaments, R, that he breaks? Okay, so we're being charged, so we definitely need a function that has subtraction, so it cannot be B or C. And it's $4 for every ornament. Ornaments are R, so we need to have 4R in our equation. Has to be A. W represents weeks. Number 51. The shaded region of the graph represents the solution up to an inequality. Which inequality represents this graph? I notice that this is a solid line, so I have to have less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Automatically, I can cross off C and D. I am going to test the point 0, 0. I notice 0, 0 is not shaded, so that means when I test, I need to get a false statement. 0, 0 is not in the solution. So for A, 2 times 0 plus 7 times 0 is greater than or equal to 7. Or in other words, 0 is greater than or equal to 7. This is a false statement, so far A is looking good, because we need false because 0 is not shaded. B, 2 times 0 plus 7 times 0 is less than or equal to 7. 0 is less than or equal to 7. This is a true statement,